Okay. See, we have some interesting things today. That is, see, when we work with any software where we type the text, okay, where we type the text and we save it as a file. So we can use mouse options as well as keyboard options. For example, in MS Word, so we see, and in MS Excel, even in Turbozi where you type C++ programs. Okay. So we have mouse options plus keyboard options. See, when it comes to the MS Excel 2007, okay. See, if we consider this as an application software MS Excel 2007, so it will be made up of pages. Okay, so you can consider this as the complete one workbook. So workbook will be made up of pages. Each page we can call it as a sheet. At the bottom of this sheet, we have to notice. Okay, so we come across sheet one, sheet two, sheet three in this way. Okay, so this complete thing is workbook. It is made up of pages. Each page is called as a sheet. Okay. And if we consider the MS Excel software, as we know, it will be made up of rows and columns. Okay, that means, see, especially MS Excel or electronic spreadsheet softwares are used to enter the data in table form, that is rows and columns format. Okay. Now, if we consider this software, that is Excel 2007, so it is made up of rows and columns where we can enter the data. The rows are numbered. So in previous class we have discussed, rows are numbered. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 in that way. So when we come to the columns part, okay, when we come to the columns part, it is named with alphabets. So we can think like this. Okay, and if it come across Z, so A to Z, after Z it will be A, B like this. Okay, and last column we can consider like X, F, D. So this is the last column. And in case of rows, so I think I have done some number like 10,48,576. That is the row number, last row number. Okay, so these many rows and these many columns are present. Okay. Now, say intersection of any row and column is called as a cell. For example, first row and first column. See, in case of C++, we used to mention first row index, then column index. When we have discussed two-dimensional array. So, two-dimensional array is a collection of elements with same name and type, but with two subscript values. Two subscript means two index values. So, there we have considered row number and a column number. First, we use row index, row number, and then the column number. But in Excel, what happens if you want to represent a particular cell or a particular value in a table? So, first you have to consider the column number. So, here column number in the sense column alphabets. Okay, we should consider the column alphabets. So, if suppose if I want to mention first row, first column, so this is the cell because it is the intersection of first row and first column. Okay, so this cell is indicated by, you just observe A1. Okay, we have to say it as A1. First, you have to mention the column name, then you have to mention the row number. You consider any row and any one. For example, randomly, you can consider this one. Okay, so if it is D, so D is the column, 4 is the row. Okay, D is the column, 4 is the row. Actually, we should not write in this cell itself directly. So these things are called as a cell address. So cell address indicates column name plus row number. Column name plus row number indicates the cell address. So it will appear at the top. That is, there is a box called as address bar, you can say. So there it appears. Okay. So this is indicated by, you can consider like D4. Okay. And this is A1. Generally, in the cell itself, we will not enter the cell address. We will type the value there. Cell address we can notice on the top of the workbook, that is on the address bar. Okay. Now, if I want to select the particular cell to enter the data, so we can make use of the mouse. We can use the mouse to select the cell we want. That means if you want to enter the data in a cell, you can use the mouse option. Okay. That means first time when you're using MS Excel 2000, open the MS Excel 2007 software. If you want to enter the data or a value in a particular cell, you can make use of the mouse to select particular cell. Then coming to the keyboard, so we can make use of the keyboard strokes. Keyboard strokes means nothing but like shortcut keys. So there are some shortcut keys in MS Excel also. Okay, in MS Word and MS Excel there are some shortcut keys. Okay, so keyboard strokes are nothing but we can consider like keys. Okay, listed in the table below to move to the cells of a worksheet. See, when you start operating the MS Excel 2007, when you start typing the values, if you want to move from one cell to another, that is up, down, left side, right side. So we can make use of the keyboard. Okay. And here in particular, there are some interesting shortcut keys here. So you come to know. So I'll tell you. See, to go one cell up, see if I'm in D4, I'm in D4 cell. If I want to move to D3, so I have to use up arrow. Okay. So this is very simple. And in some cases, we come to know how it is different. Okay. Up arrow. If you press up arrow key, so the whatever the cell selected, it will move to the D3. So here it will come across. Okay. Then if I want to move down arrow key. If I want to move from D4 to D5, then I have to press down arrow key. One more option is the enter key. So if you press enter key, automatically it will move to the cell, that is one cell down. Okay. See, in case of MS Word, if you press enter, it will move to the next line. Understood? In case of MS Word, it will move to the next line. So here it will come to the next cell, that is down. Okay. Then one cell left arrow. So this one cell right arrow. See, here you can make use of tab also. By making use of tab also, we can achieve. For example, if you are in A1 cell, if you want to move to B1, okay, then if you press tab equal or right arrow. Okay. Then see, this is very much interesting here. That is top of the worksheet. So top of the worksheet means, say for example, if we have typed the data or a value, which occupies, let me consider like, so 5 columns and 5 rows. Let me consider here this cell, that is at D5. Now, if I want to move to the first cell means A1, first row, first column. If I want to move, then we need not press many times up arrow key, left arrow key, right arrow key. Okay, so there is one option called as, that is by keyboard Control plus Home. So by pressing Control key, you have to press Home key. And when you do this operation, you should be very careful. When you press Control key, when you type or when you press Home key, you should not leave the Control key. Sometimes it happens by mistake. Okay. So in case of system shutdown, also there is an option called as Alt plus F4. So when we start typing F4, if we leave Alt key, it will not work. Similarly here also, by pressing Control key, we have to press Home key. See, wherever it is in the worksheet, so wherever the mouse pointer is in the worksheet, immediately it comes to the A1 cell. For example, if you consider like Z means 26th column. Okay, and if you consider like here 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 100. So 26th column, 100th row if you consider, if it is here, then immediately it comes to the A1 cell. So wherever it will be, like it will come to the first row, first column, that is A1 cell. So we can say cell A1, top of the worksheet means it is cell A1. Control plus O. Then end of the worksheet, Control plus end. See here, we should not get confusion that end of the worksheet in the sense it is not like the last row, last column. Like in case of Control Home, first row, first column. But here it is not like last row, last column, because if I say last row, last column, we just see where it should be there. Last column means except B. Last column, last row means 10,000 for 10,48,576 row. Will not move like that. See, when you start typing the data in the worksheet, see where you have stopped. Last row, last column of our data, not complete worksheet or complete workbook of our data. For example, I start typing A, B, C, D, 4 columns and some rows here. If I stop here, for example, D5, I will stop. Just type ABC. Okay. And if I am at somewhere here, B3, if the mouse pointer is at B3, now if I press Control plus N, it comes to the D5. If I press Control plus phone, it go to the A1, first row, first column. So Control plus phone, first row, first column, that is A1 cell. Control plus End, move to the last row. Sorry, end of the worksheet means where we have stopped typing. Okay, it is not last end of the worksheet means it is not like Excel and 10 lakh 576 row, not like that. So where we have stopped writing, typing, there. Okay, that is the meaning of end of worksheet. Next, end of the row. See, this is somewhat interesting. End of the row, end of the column. See, in the first class, I said like we have 10 lakh 48,576 rows and column up to XFD. How to note it? How to see that? Because if I keep pressing arrow down arrow key or page down, we know how many times we have to type. Because if I am in first row, first column, if I just keep on pressing down arrow key to reach 10 lakh 48,570, it will take time. And even page down key also. Page down key may move at least like 10 rows or if we consider 100 rows, it can 100 rows it can move. But to reach this, it will take more time. So this option is there. Control plus right arrow key. Okay, control plus right arrow key. End of the row. End of the row is what? If you are in first row or if you are fifth or if you are 100, you come to the end of the row, not end of the column. Don't get confused here. End of the row means, for example, if I am in first row, first column, 1. If you press Control plus right arrow, it will come to the X axis like that. End of the row means last column you can notice. That is the end of the row. Next, end of the column, Control plus down arrow. That means if you are in first row, first column, if you press Control plus down arrow, it immediately comes to the 10,48,576 row. Okay. End of the column means it is vertical. End of the row means horizontal to consider. Okay. So you can just note down the things, or you want to take screenshot, you can take. Okay. So wait for a minute. Later we will continue. Okay. Okay, I think if people are looking at the screen, right? We just observe here. See, when we open the MS Excel software, so this complete thing is we can consider like workbook, as I said. See, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. See, these are the pages of the workbook. So pages of the workbook are called as worksheets. See, in the first sheet, that is in the first page, I have entered the data. Okay, if you look at the second sheet, I have not entered the data. Just you can notice the difference here. Okay, so that will come to know how sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, that is multiple sheets are displayed on the screen. Okay. See, when we look at the formulas and functions, so we have many types of formulas and functions. That is mathematical and trigonometry functions, date and time functions, logical functions, text functions, and statistical functions. Okay. Okay. So before that, see what we have discussed about the arrow keys. I'll tell you. Okay. See, if suppose if I am in A1 cell, or let me consider like say it is D10. Say I have merged here cells C and D. Okay. So here if I am in C10, so if I want to move up, so up arrow key, and down arrow key, or even enter key. So enter key will move down. Okay. So enter key will move down, up arrow key will move. Then if I want to move right side, either right arrow key, okay, or tab key. So if you press tab, it will move. Okay, here cells are merged, so it is showing like that. Okay. Now, if I press Control Home, you just observe what happens. So if I press Control Home key, so directly it will move to the A1 cell. Okay, so in the A1 cell, I have entered the data, math and trigonometric functions. Okay, that is the heading of the functions. And if I press Control End, see it is coming to the last column, last row, last column. That means where I have stopped typing. Okay, from there I can again begin the typing. Okay, so Control plus Home will move to the A1 cell. Control plus end of the worksheet in the sense. So where we have stopped writing. Okay, here it is Q17. Okay, and if you press on any cell, if you select any cell, you just observe in the address bar, it will show the cell address here. Okay, so now I am in C8. Okay, if suppose if I type here, so I am in J5. So like this. Okay, that is column name along with row number. Okay, now coming to the formulas, see here what I have done, I have entered all the data, and along with the data I have even entered the formulas and functions. We just observe how we have to use the formulas and functions in the Excel sheet. Okay, see here you see first column, mathematical and trigonometry functions. Okay, you just observe here. So the function name is fact. Okay, function name is fact. The meaning of that is to find out the factorial of a number. Okay, in mathematics. So this is the function. See, these are the categories of functions in Excel, MS Excel 2007. Math and trigonometry, date and time functions, logical functions, text functions, statistical functions. They have categorized. Okay, now we will see one by one. So in mathematical functions, see, just randomly have taken the functions. Okay, so FACT meaning factorial. So after typing FACT, within parentheses, you have to type the value. See, if you just type FACT and opening parenthesis, it will show you what to type in the parenthesis. Okay, what to type in the parenthesis. That is whether we have to type the number or text or whatever it is, and how many numbers you have to type, how many values you have to type. That also it will show. Okay, so you have to type one value here. So you just observe here, fact of number. Okay, so one value you have to type. If suppose if I type 5 and you have to press enter, so it will display the value. So factorial of 5 is 120, right? See, whenever you use the formula or a function, first thing what you have to do is you have to press equals to symbol. You just observe here. You first press equals to. After typing equals to, then you have to write the function. Otherwise, it will not work. See, now I remove equals to sign. So you just observe here. So this, see, it is not calculating the value. So it is just saying fact of 5 because there is no equals to sign. So now if I press equals to, then function name, we just observe here. See, it is calculating, right? Okay, next, let me see. Let us see what is the next function here. Yes, product function is there. So same as the fact, equals to, the function name is product. See, when you type the function name, you just observe here. See, product of number 1, comma number 2, comma number 3. Like that means if you want to find the product of the numbers, 2 numbers or 3 numbers or more than 2 numbers, you can use here. Okay. For example, if I say 10, comma 2, that is 10 into 2. Okay. So if you press enter, so 10 into 2, 20, like that. Okay. Next thing. See, trigonometry function also I have used here. Sine of 90. Okay, I think you people are very much familiar. People are from science background, so and even you know mathematics also, trigonometry. So sine of 90. Okay, sine of 90 is 1. Okay, then coming to the next thing, cos of 90. So the value is 0.448073616. Okay, so mathematically, how you know you can calculate and try later. Okay, next GCD. Okay, so we have written the program on LCM and GCD of 2 numbers in C++. So in Excel also this function is there. So direct function is there. Like inbuilt function is there. So GCD of 12,24 is 12. Okay. Next, coming to the just a minute. So, so that function later I will tell you. Okay. Next, square root. So square root of 100 is 10. Okay. Next. So see, one more function they have given here, pi value. You just type pi and opening parenthesis and closing parenthesis. You give the value of pi. So value of pi is 3.14159. See, in this way, you have to make use of the functions. Okay, so whatever the functions are present in the Excel, so I have to make use of the functions. So this is the first category of functions, math and trigonometry functions. Okay, so once again I will tell you, just listen. So fact of 5, 120, then we have taken product of 10 comma 2 is 10 into 2 is 20, then sine of 90, 1. So this is the value of cos of 90, then GCD of 12 comma 24 is 12. Okay, square root of 100 is 10, then pi value, okay, is 3.14159. See, it's very simple to use functions. First thing, just you should have a general idea. For example, if I want to find out the factorial of a number, so you should just think like what will be the function name. You just start typing, thinking that okay, let me consider like function name will be factorial. When I start typing FACT, you will get that. Okay, just see options it will provide FACT. Okay, FACT is the function to find out the factorial of a number, and you have to provide one number. If you provide two numbers, it will not accept, because at the time we can find out factorial of one given number. Okay, then coming to the product, similarly you can do it. Okay, next coming to the date and time functions. Okay, before going to date and time functions, say one more thing I will tell you. See, suppose if I have entered some value, let me take 12, sorry, and say I'm making use of tab key, 20, tab 30, tab key, okay, 40, 50, okay. Now, if I want to calculate the sum of all these numbers, okay, what we can do is we have two methods here. So first method is like adding by using plus symbol, okay, addition symbol. So what we have to do is equals to, see, if you want to calculate by using formula or a function, for both the things you have to use equals to sign, equals to, you see where 10 is present, it is present in A1, and where 20 is present, it is present in B1. So A1 plus B1 plus C1 plus D1 plus E1. Okay, enter. Okay, so 50 plus 40 is 90, 90 plus 30 is 120, 140, 150. Okay, we got it. So this is how we can type the formula. And one more option is, see, for example, in the next row, suppose if I type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll consider these values. Sorry. Okay. Now here, so I will use another method. Another method is, so instead of typing all the cell addresses here, equals to SUM. There is a function called as SUM. See, what is the best thing about MS Excel 2007 is when you just type one or two letters of the function, it will provide you the options where you can use these functions. Sum, if, some ASQ, many functions are there. Now we'll make use of the first function, sum. Okay. See here, what you have to do is you just take the first cell address and last cell address. That means where you have entered the value. First cell address is A1. Sorry, second row, right? A2. I want to calculate the sum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So 1 is present in A2, colon 5 is present in E2. Okay, so see here, instead of typing all the cell addresses, you can do like this: first cell address, last cell address. That is, it will take the range. So A2 to E2. Okay, so it will calculate. See how it is calculated. So it is, the value is 50. Okay, so the value is 15. So first method is you can type all the cell addresses by using the operator plus. Okay, second method is you can just type the function name SUM and first cell address and last cell address. Okay. See, second method will help because if we have to calculate some 100 values, so some of 100 values, then it will have first cell address and the last 100th cell address will calculate directly. Okay. Okay, so remaining functions like what we have, date and time functions, logical functions, text functions, statistical functions, we will see in the next class. Okay.